Getting into balasana or child's pose, super helpful for all this. But what if you can't get into balasana? What if your lower back is stuck? What if you've got adhesions and things like that, which you may have? Consider that as being part of your problem, rather than thinking that you need to go get a bone repaired or to get a replaced hip or to get, some sort of a surgical maneuver. What if instead you tried movement first? What if? I mean, it maybe sounds kind of, a lot of people want a quick fix. And maybe you just need to try this first. So just get to a chair and rest with your forearms like this. And you can walk your knees out a little bit. And let your belly hang. Don't worry. We tend to judge ourselves and we're real harsh about this, but just let your belly hang. And let the weight of your stomach kind of pull down and be traction on your spine. And then retrain those muscles. So I'm going to inhale deep. And then I'm going to tilt my pelvis forward. And what that's going to do is put the sciatic nerve in a good alignment. You may not be able to do this for very long in the beginning. It may just be short periods of time, and then you'll feel that throbbing. When you feel the throbbing, move back to the last place you felt comfortable. That's all you have to do. So right here, and then eventually you can begin to move your way down. But you've got to have strong core muscles to do this. You've got to really develop. So I like to tell, and like during class, I say, from your bra to your pubic bone, that's where you need to have the strength. So when you're stretching here, you're feeling that. Of course, guys don't wear bras, but from your bra all the way down, across your pelvic bones, down to your pubic bone, that's where you're drawing your strength. And you're pulling. You're pulling, like keeping your chin tucked in and pulling out. And increasing strength there. Sit-ups aren't going to be the trick for this. They're just not going to help. And I hope you've seen my other videos on sciatic nerve pain. So just stretching like this, and then eventually you're down and you're resting here with a flat back. Now, if you want to go further into full balasana, you can move back right here. And I hope you can. In the beginning, you may not. And that's okay. Like I said, there's no judgment about this. And I hope you won't judge your body. If it's having some problems, I hope you won't judge your body. This is a judgment-free zone. And then come down onto your elbows if you can. In the beginning, this may be painful. I keep saying in the beginning, just like the book of Genesis. But I can hear crows outside my window. They're just making a big ruckus out there. But what if you could spread your knees wide here? And if you can get your knees spread wide here and just sit back on your feet, and then tilt your pelvis forward. Oh, imagine what kind of healing your body. I mean, it's taken a lot for me to get here, and I feel absolutely zero pain in this today. Now, a year ago, I mark it. I mean, I'm a journal keeper. I've marked the time and the passage of time and the pain that's gone with that. But see if you can't just begin to stretch your body down. Over time, let that be your goal. And I can go all the way down, and I can stay there a long time because it feels really, really good. But in the beginning, we're just going to do right here. And stretch your belly. How long will you have to do that before you start to heal? I don't know, guys. For me, it was a year and a half. It's been almost 3 years since I went to yoga school. And I'm just now getting to where I can really move comfortably that way. I never gave up, and I don't want you to. And I want to be your best friend while you work through this process. And I've drawn a card to encourage you. And the front of it has a little butterfly, a symbol of new life, and it's very purplish. As I forgive myself, it becomes easier to forgive others. As I forgive myself, it becomes easier to forgive others. Can you see that? As I forgive myself, it becomes easier to forgive others. We have to forgive ourselves. Forgive your body. Maybe you're angry at your body. Forgive yourself. Maybe you injured yourself. I've known sports enthusiasts who hurt their bodies. I've got a guy in my yoga class who was a marathon runner, and he gets angry at his body, and we have to forgive ourselves. And then that makes us have the capacity to forgive others, and we'll be more loving. And the other side, I always love the flip side to everything. There's a light and a dark to everything. There's a good and an evil. There's always the balance that we find, the yin and the yang of life. when I make a mistake, I realize that it's only part of the learning process. I always like to say, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. So if I made a mistake, I can remember making a mistake in yoga class and then coming away with hip pain. I was out walking just a few months ago, and I thought, oh wow, if 2 miles is good, 3 is better. I was just really feeling it. And the volume in my blood supply got up into that sciatic nerve and pressed against it, and I came home. It took me, a couple of days of laying around, coming up into my room, getting alone, getting quiet, and allowing myself space to heal. I hope you have space to heal. I hope that you feel loved in the process. And I hope that you are able to forgive yourself when you make mistakes, realizing that it's just part of the growth process. I love you with all, whoop, I bonked on that. I love you with all my heart.